your Lexus dealer.
From Fox 5 News, this is Good Day Wake Up.
All right, it's going to feel more like December. Our highs are going to be only in the upper 40s, and we're watching out for a chance of snow possibly this week. Details coming up in your forecast.
An unprecedented move. President Trump is expected to recognize Jerusalem as the official capital of Israel and move the U.S. embassy there as well.
Infernos continue to grow in Southern California. Take a look at this. Thousands have fled their homes as an out-of-control wildfire continues to rage on and destroy everything in its path.
And a heads up, if you're mailing out those Christmas presents, you might want to mail them out a little bit earlier this year and get a jump start on everything there. Good morning, I'm Jennifer Lahmers.
And I'm Sukanya. Krishnan, it's 5 o'clock on this hump day. Thanks so much for joining us.
How nice was last night walking around, by the way? It felt like spring.
It seemed a little insane that it was that warm, and the rain too. But is the rain out for this season? I don't know. We'll find out for today. Samantha and Jerry, what's going on?
Hey, Suki. Hey, Jen. The rain is out, but yeah,
good.
It was warm. I think I was outside at like 8 o'clock in a short sleeve shirt.
Yeah.
Temperatures are in the 60s. Definitely warm, but it feels weird for this time of the year. We're going to be turning colder. It's going to feel more like December. Here's a look at the rain that we picked up. Generally about half an inch for Long Island, a little bit more than that, 3/4 of an inch for New York City. So nice little soaking that we got overnight, but the rain is starting to move out. Last of the showers now pushing through Central Park here on into the lower Hudson Valley in southwestern Connecticut. East end of Long Island still seeing some showers, but there's dry weather back off to the west. That's pushing in also cooler weather. 49 degrees this morning through parts of New Jersey, 48 by Passaic, 50 the Battery, 51 for you in Canarsie. And temperatures are going to be falling throughout the day. We also have gusty winds out of the west-northwest as that drier air is pushing in, and winds could gust close to 30 miles per hour for your afternoon. Rain along the east coast is going to move out to sea, and we have high pressure with colder, drier air building in for pretty much the rest of the week. It's just going to be getting a little bit colder each day as we head into the weekend. Today, 48, is your high with that westerly wind feeling chilly. Tonight we'll go down to 37. We have clear skies. Nice quiet day tomorrow. Pretty bright sunshine out there. 42 for you on Friday, and then overnight into Saturday. We'll watch a storm offshore. Could throw some light snow showers in our direction. We clear it out on Sunday, and we'll be stuck with the cold weather as we head into next week. We'll toss things over to Cara DeFalco. She's in for Inez Rosales with your traffic this morning.
Thank you, Sam. Good morning, everyone. We're going to make our way to the Bronx right now, and we're taking a live check from the Bruckner. You can see that the northbound traffic is moving along just fine for you. Roads may still be a little bit damp early this morning as we had that rain yesterday that Sam was telling us about. And as things start to clear out this morning, we should clear up on our roadways. Cross Bronx is looking to be in good shape. Northbound side of the Deegan starting to slow down just a little bit. I-95 continues to move nicely for you. As we head outside, we take another live look at our roadways. The inbound side of the Holland Tunnel just cleared away some construction at the South Tube. All lanes are now open and moving nicely. Mass transit running on or close to schedule. That is a look at traffic and transit. Suki and Jen, back to you guys.
All right, thank you so much. Let's talk about our top story this morning. The president expected to make a major announcement that could, well, inflame tensions in the Middle East.
He's expected to announce that he will recognize Jerusalem as the official capital of Israel and eventually move the U.S. embassy there. Fox 5's Liz Dahlem joining us now outside the Israeli consulate on the east side with more. Good morning, Liz.
Good morning to you, Jen and Suki. The president is expected to make this official with an announcement at 1 o'clock this afternoon down at the White House. And we are already seeing backlash with the potential of this move. Palestinian leaders are calling for 3 days of rage and protest, and the Pentagon is said to be preparing for major unrest in the area.
The president, I would say, is pretty solid in his thinking at this point.
White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders previewing the president's announcement to recognize Jerusalem as the capital of Israel and plans to move the U.S. Embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. It's a decision that could halt the peace process between Israel and the Palestinians and bring unrest to the region. The move has been widely denounced by other world leaders. Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas warned of the dangerous consequences and the threat to the peace process and to the peace, security, and stability of the region and of the world. Palestinian leaders have already called for 3 days of rage in protest. Jordan's King Abdullah, a strong U.S. ally, urged the president to reconsider. And Saudi Arabia's King Salman, who's been supportive of Trump, warned of gravely negative consequences. Despite the international condemnation, the president appears to be moving forward.
He did speak with a number of leaders this morning, and he's going to continue to have conversations with relevant stakeholders, but ultimately he'll make what he feels is the best decision for the United States.
The move would be a major victory for Israel's conservative Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. But the State Department is preparing for unrest, issuing a travel warning for the West Bank and Jerusalem's Old City. The Pentagon has repositioned troops to be closer to areas where protests might break out.
Moments ago, Pope Francis said he was profoundly concerned about recognizing Jerusalem as Israel's capital, since it's a sacred place for Jews, Christians, and Muslims alike. The Pope also added he hopes, quote, wisdom and prudence prevail to prevent new elements of tension in the area. We're live from the east side this morning. Suki, over to you.
All right, thank you so much. An NYPD cardiologist is one of 4 local doctors caught up in what, well, the Brooklyn DA's office is calling a massive health care scam. In fact, prosecutors filed an indictment yesterday naming 20 defendants, accusing them of a scheme that reportedly netted them $146 million. And the money was apparently spent on things like designer handbags, expensive watches, and even a $3 million penthouse apartment. Acting DA Eric Gonzalez says the ring is accused of recruiting poor people and then scam clinics in Brooklyn and then billing Medicare and Medicaid and other insurers for unnecessary or, in many cases, fake procedures.
These recruiters allegedly scoured job centers and soup kitchens and places where vulnerable victims would be, and they promised them cash kickbacks as little as $30 or $40.
Investigators say the scheme went on for the past 3 years, if not longer. As far as the NYPD doctor, a lawyer for Roberto Vaccarino says he was not the person running the show. He was just a medical provider.
A Manhattan high school student has been charged with the rape of a 16-year-old classmate. Police say it happened in the stairwell of the Washington Irving campus just before 8:30 on Monday morning. The victim says she was grabbed by her backpack and pulled onto the stairs. She says the 18-year-old attacker then ripped off her clothing. She identified the teen, and he was arrested yesterday afternoon. The building in Gramercy Park is home to 6 different schools. Officials did not say which ones the victim and her attacker attend. The suspect's lawyer says there could be surveillance cameras in that school that apparently show a different story than what's being accused.
All right, we're less than 1 week away from Alabama's special election for U.S. Senate.
Despite the protests, former Trump advisor Steve Bannon rallied for candidate Roy Moore last night. Fox 5's Kayla Mamalak joins us now with more. Good morning, Kayla.
Good morning to the both of you. Now, just a few weeks ago, the president called sexual misconduct allegations against Roy Moore troubling. Today, we know the president has changed his pace, endorsing Moore several times for the Senate seat. Well, it's now up to the people of Alabama to decide, and with just 5 days until the election, Moore is pulling out all the stops.
This race has been a very unusual race.
Less than 1 week before the election, embattled Alabama Senate candidate Roy Moore took the stage with President Trump's former chief strategist, Steve Bannon.
I've seen this crowd before. Billy Bush weekend. They all ran to the hills. They all got scared. You know what they got scared? They got scared what the opposition party was going to say about them. They are cowards.
Multiple women have accused Moore of sexual misconduct when they were teenagers. Allegations he denies. Judge Moore is running against Democrat Doug Jones.
He has never, ever been a source of pride for the people of this state, only a source of embarrassment.
Moore's rally brought out protesters, too. Outside, women were dressed in Handmaid's Tale costumes, a popular show which depicts a dystopian society involving the oppression of women. Republican Senator Jeff Flake also opposing Moore's candidacy. Tuesday, he tweeted out a $100 check to the Jones campaign with the caption, "Country over party." An opinion not shared by President Trump.
We don't want to have a liberal Democrat in Alabama, believe me.
The president continues to face sexual misconduct allegations of his own. Accuser Summer Zervos was back in court Tuesday. The former Apprentice contestant came forward about Trump's alleged harassment weeks before the election. At the time, Trump called her and other accusers liars and threatened to sue. Instead, it was Zervos who went to court with a defamation lawsuit.
I think that there are many women who have become empowered and refuse to suffer in silence. and just suffer what they perceive to be injustices against them, and they are speaking out. And
Now, President Trump was not in attendance at the court hearing. His lawyers want the suit dismissed, citing the president's time constraints. Meantime, Congressman John Conyers, another politician accused of sexual misconduct, announced yesterday that he will not be seeking re-election. Jen, I'll send things back to you.
Thank you, Kayla. Meantime, a shocking new report by the New York Times says Harvey Weinstein set up a powerful group of friends to protect him from sexual abuse allegations. The paper says that network included Hillary Clinton and Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, along with American media CEO David Pecker and creative artist agency director Brian Lord. The paper calling it a complicity machine that used cover-ups and intimidation tactics to silence his accusers for decades. Part of that report details an example where actress Lena Dunham warned the Clinton campaign about his treatment of women, though she says she believes Clinton never received that message. Weinstein has been accused of rape and sexual harassment by more than 70 women.
If true, that'd be unbelievable.
We have a lot more coming up for you on this Wednesday morning. Destructive wildfires are ripping through parts of Southern California as thousands are forced to leave their homes.
And Samantha is keeping a track of your Wednesday morning forecast. Hey, Sam.
Hey, Suki. We have rain showers coming to an end, and that means we'll see increasing sunshine, becoming sunny later on this afternoon. It's going to get colder, though. Temperatures are going down with highs near 48 today. A nice breeze as well. The details are available on our Fox 5 weather app, and you can get it for free on the Apple iTunes Store or the Google Play Store. Suki, Jen.
Thank you, Sam. All right, time now for your wake-up moment.
Nice.
Thanks to Paul Reno. He wakes up to his Spotify playlist.
Whoa.
And, Paulie, this one is for you. You're listening to one of the songs on your list. Suki, which one is that? Can you tell me? Can you identify that song?
Play the music up. Oh, yes, I love it. Very nice. Thank you, Paul.
The Fox 5 NY weather app brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts. America runs on Dunkin'.
$1.99 hot chocolate at Dunkin'? That's like a big, yummy hug. So hug it up. Hug more. Hug large. Hug medium? Hug that. Live the hug life with $1.99 medium or larger hot chocolate. America runs on Dunkin'.
Precision. Performance. Power. Get in the zone with football on Fox 5. Brought to you locally by Spectrum, America's fastest growing TV, internet, and voice provider.
Hi, I'm Bellamy, and I'm here for the Humane Society of the United States because honestly, I wish I could save them all. I wish I could be out there helping and rescuing animals who need it most. Animals living every day out of sight, in puppy mills, in factory farms, in horrific conditions of neglect and cruelty. But the good news is help is coming. Hope is on the move, and it arrives wearing a blue shirt. But none of this happens without you, and you, and you. The fact is, the Humane Society of the United States cannot end this senseless abuse without your support. Today, there are animals out there who desperately need your help. Call now or go online to help save animals for just $19 a month. That's just 63 cents a day. You'll receive this exclusive shirt so that the world knows where you stand and who you fight for. I see each of my pets in their eyes, which is why, if you're like me, you can't stand to see them suffering. Trapped in a tiny cage, barely able to move, no food, no water, or suffering on a factory farm in unimaginable conditions. Conditions we can't even show on TV. So please, take a stand. No matter what you can give, don't worry. Any amount will help save the animals and prevent their suffering. So donate today. Get the shirt. Join the fight. Be a hero. And say, no more, not on my watch. And show all those who abuse animals you won't tolerate it, and that you will help stop it. Call today or go online. Join us. Become a humane hero and save them.
All right, it's 5:14 on this Wednesday. Here's some stories that are making headlines around the world. An undocumented Mexican immigrant who was found not guilty in the shooting death of a California woman is now facing new immigration and gun charges. Jose Zarte was indicted yesterday on a count each of being a felon in possession of a firearm and being in the U.S. illegally in possession of a gun. Now, the shooting of Kate Steinle sparked a debate on immigration.
A plot to assassinate British Prime Minister Theresa May has reportedly been foiled. According to Sky News, the plot included an explosive device that ISIS terrorists planned to detonate at the security gate of 10 Downing Street. The two suspects were then planning to stab May when she left the building. It was apparently just one in a number of planned terror attacks this year that British intelligence have been able to thwart.
A state of emergency is in effect for California because of this out-of-control wildfire. The fires in Ventura County in Southern California is a fast-growing, fast-moving fire that is expected to burn for days.
And that is where we find Fox's Ellison Barber. She's live now with more. Good morning, Ellison.
Good morning to both of you. The governor of California has declared a state of emergency for his state. The biggest fire in this area right now is in Ventura County. That's where we are now. It's known as the Thomas Fire. It has burned over 50,000 acres, leaving countless homes exactly like this, piles of rubble, and so far it is 0% contained. It only took hours for a seemingly minor brush fire to explode into an inferno.
That was roaring toward us and faster than anything we'd ever imagined.
Tens of thousands of acres have been scorched around Ventura County, northwest of Los Angeles. High winds are partially blamed for the fire's rapid acceleration, pushing the flames ever closer to residential neighborhoods. Hundreds of homes are at risk, and many have already been destroyed. Mansions, duplexes, townhouses, the flames are not discriminating. Even a major health facility, Vista Del Mar, was turned into a charred skeleton. Thousands of people were evacuated. Many say it's all too much.
I'm in shock, I think.
You really don't think about when it happens to you, and what do you pack in that moment? I'm like throwing shoes and things that don't really matter.
Despite the widespread devastation, locals refuse to let the Thomas Fire ruin their holidays. Santa Claus himself stopped by a shelter Tuesday to meet with evacuees and provide some much-needed levity. There's a red flag warning for this area in Southern California until Thursday. That means conditions are at the highest level they can be and peak and primed for fires and bigger problems like the ones we've seen now. The winds have been a real issue here over in Los Angeles, which again, there are other fires in this area threatening other parts. That's not just Ventura County. The mayor of Los Angeles is telling residents to pack a bag and be ready that if they are told to go and get out of their homes. Suki, Jen.
Ellison Barber live for us in Ventura County, California. Thank you so much, Ellison. Boy, those are just devastating, especially after what happened in Northern California not too long ago with those wildfires. It's just incredible. Yeah. All right, let's get over to Sam Augeri for a look at our forecast. Good morning, Sam.
Hey, Jen. Hey, Suki. And some really crazy stuff. I saw that winds could gust about 70 to 80 miles per hour in the higher elevations. So those fires can spread and just ignite and be kind of violent. So really, really scary conditions there. It is dry and breezy, but here we've had some rain. The rain is clearing out. So heading out this morning to go to the bus stop. Improving conditions. It is a little bit breezy. It is a little bit colder. We do have a lot of clouds around now, but we'll get some sunshine for your way home from school later on, and temperatures will be a little bit colder at that point as well. Central Park right now, mostly cloudy at 50. Newark and Bridgeport seeing the last of the light rain showers. They are pushing east pretty quickly, and behind that rain, we do have a clearing. Winds are switching to the west-northwest, and that will be bringing in the drier and cooler air for the day today. You can see that we do have winds gusting close to 20 miles per hour at Belmar, almost 30 from Islip. And it's quite breezy in Bridgeport as well. There's the last of our light sprinkles pushing east of New York City now. Still some rain lingering over the east end of Long Island. Back off to the west, we have mostly cloudy skies and then clear skies. Colder conditions along with high pressure, and that will be here later on today. And then it's going to stick around for the rest of the week, and we'll turn a little bit colder as we head through the rest of the week as well. Taking a look at our futurecast here by about 10 o'clock this morning, partly sunny in the city, still lots of clouds for Long Island, but look at that. The clearing will work its way on in. We're clear later in the day today. Tonight will be clear and cold, and we look really, really nice tomorrow. I think one of the nicest days of the week with a lot of sunshine. Temperatures will just be on the chilly side. As we head into Friday morning, we're still clear, but after that, low pressure develops just off the coast. It's going to try to throw possibly some snow showers in our direction by Friday night. So today, falling temps at 11 o'clock, we're near 42. We briefly go up to 45, and then it's kind of chilly as we head into the evening. Clear tonight, we'll be in the upper 30s, so feeling the difference out there tomorrow, more like December. Lots of sunshine, though, for you tomorrow. On Friday, the clouds thicken up overnight into Saturday morning. That's when we could see some snow, especially to the east. Then Sunday, we clear it out. We'll be left with a cold weather after that. Kara's here this morning with a look at your traffic. And how are the roads out there? We have some big puddles around, I know.
We do, Sam. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. So we do have some wet, potentially slick road conditions this morning, so we want you to be careful as you head out. But otherwise, things are shaping up for a pretty normal commute. We're taking a live look here at the Grand Central. You can see folks are moving along pretty nicely, and the LIE continues to move well. Also, Van Wyck in good shape. As we get you another live camera, we're going to make our way towards the Brooklyn Bridge, and again, it's going to be a relatively easy ride right now. No problems or delays, and mass transit is also running on or close to schedule. That is a look at traffic and transit. Suki and Jen, back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Kara. We have a lot more coming up for you on this Wednesday morning. A warning for people who are in Rockland County about a hybrid animal.
Yeah, what is it? You're looking at a picture of it. We're going to tell you why you should be on the lookout. Good day. We'll be right back.
Love to sleep? Don't miss the Snooze or Lose sales event at Raymore and Flanagan with the largest selection in the Northeast. We're your furniture and mattress destination with free next-day mattress delivery now 7 days a week. Queen mattress sets on sale for $399. Adjustable bases start at $599. And for royal treatment, save up to $1,000 on select sets. Don't lose sleep. Head to the Snooze or Lose sales event at Raymore and Flanagan, your one-stop shop for a great night's rest.
Good morning.
Don't come in. I'm wrapping your present.
The moment you realize you aren't the most original gift giver.
At Lowe's, we can help you pick out the perfect gift that your family is sure to love this Christmas. All projects have a starting point. Start with Lowe's.
Hurry into Lowe's and get a DeWalt 20-volt max cordless drill for only $99.
In Utah, you're living on mountain time, and there's nothing standard about that. With 10 resorts less than an hour from Salt Lake International Airport, mountain time means more time on more resorts on the greatest snow on Earth. It means more time with the kids, and more time away from the kids. Ski more, shred more, chill more, cheers more. Because mountain time is a state of mind that can only be found in one place, Utah.
Plan a holiday getaway they'll never forget at America's largest indoor water park. There's fun for the whole family at Kalahari Resorts and Conventions in the Pocono Mountains. Book your holiday adventure now.
The 4 is a new singing competition that begins where others end.
We start with the 4 finalists.
Every week, they will face off against new challengers.
Fire inside me blaze like a siren.
Only one will win.
The 4 Battle for Stardom premieres January 4th on Fox.
All right, people in Rockland County are being warned to keep an eye out for this little guy, a coyote-wolf hybrid. Police and residents have spotted the Kai wolf roaming in Congers and Nyack. The animals can pose a threat to people because they're bigger than coyotes and they're more prone to attacks. Wow. Yeah, the animal reportedly followed a woman back to her driveway recently. How scary is that? People in the area should definitely keep their pets indoors and don't leave any food out, too.
Yeah, and your kids, too, if they play in the backyard. Be on the lookout. All right, Christmas could be, well, coming late for some of us this year unless you get your shopping done soon. Here's why. UPS says some packages are being delayed because of, well, flood of orders from online shoppers. The company says it's working, trying to fix this problem, which started with an unusually big bubble of orders on Thanksgiving weekend. Oh, Black Friday. UPS is hoping to be back up to speed today. It's forecasting to deliver, get this, 750 million packages over the holiday. This year, 40 million more people they're going to be serving than last year.
I still haven't done my holiday shopping, by the way. Oops. Well, with winter right around the corner, the Department of Transportation is getting city roads in shape to stay ahead of those potholes. The DOT says 208 roads have already been repaved in Brooklyn this year. Part of the mayor's 10-year, $1.6 billion resurfacing project, which officials say has resulted in fewer potholes citywide. The DOT says it has added an extra week of repaving to its schedule.
Can you say that to my tires? I don't know how many new tires I got a couple of seasons ago. Yeah, really. I'll see it when I believe it. All right, foodies, guess what? A new place to find a gourmet version of the McRib sandwiches. You heard me right.
What?
The chef at Numb Pan Kitchen in downtown have cooked up their own take on the McDonald's classic. Their version is called the Nick Rib.
Oh.
It's a baby back, give me that baby back, sorry. That's been roasted in barbecue sauce for hours. The meat is served on a bun, topped with shaved white onions, house-made pickles, and a little helping of chili mayonnaise.
Hello.
Yes, hello. It's only available through December 19th. The restaurant's located on 38th and Broadway, so you can get some baby back, Nick Ribs.
And
Nick Ribs.
The toasted bun. Oh,
you like a toasty bun?
I do. I like a good toasty bun. I don't know. Let's move on. Please, let's move on immediately. All right. Okay. Well, hey, a new study, Suki, is adding a new wrinkle to the battle of the sexes.
Yes, I just say women may actually be born. Get this. Women, we are more physically fit than men. I know you're saying what? I know the boys are like, what? The University of Waterloo study found that women were 30% faster at processing oxygen and utilizing it efficiently in their bodies, and that benefit showed itself within the first 2 minutes of exercise. If you want to read more about the study, it's published in Applied Physiology, Nutrition, and Metabolism.
More
light
physically
reading.
fit.
Yeah, well, you know, that we process oxygen so we can multitask.
Yeah, well,
everything.
you know, of course, people are going to say that means we can talk more, right? Okay.
And we're going to do that. Let's keep on talking. Jen, your top stories when we return.
Good Day Wake Up's coming right back. Keep it here.
So you like these toasty buns,
There's
huh?
nothing wrong with being cheap, so go ahead. Be smart, be cool, be cheap. Download, click or call, and save on flights, hotels, cars, and more.
CheapOair.com.
Go ahead, be cheap.
Watch Rosanna Scotto and Lori Stokes on Good Day New York.
Whew, that was close. Come on!
Uh-oh. Better get Mako. This holiday season, take advantage of Mako's bumper paint special for only $99. Mako, America's Body Shop.
The perfect gift. 1/5 carat studs, $69. Diamond pendants, $99. Half carat hoops, $2.99. And diamond tennis bracelets, $3.99 per carat. Thousands of forever gifts guaranteed to appraise for double. Buy factory direct and save big. The Jewelry Exchange Hackensack.
In Utah, you're living on mountain time, and there's nothing standard about that. With 10 resorts less than an hour from Salt Lake International Airport, mountain time means more time on more resorts on the greatest snow on Earth. It means more time with the kids and more time away from the kids. Ski more, shred more, chill more, cheers more. Because mountain time is a state of mind that can only be found in one place, Utah.
Stay till I grow. Walk in step with you.
The things that matter most happen one morning and one cup at a time.
Need new floors? Empire Today makes getting beautiful new floors easy. Impossible? Let me show you. Empire brings hundreds of samples to you. We call it Shop at Home. The floors are high quality and come with great warranties. Plus, Empire handles the installation. You don't lift a finger, and the job's done right. Shop at Home, quality floors, professional installation. That's Empire Today.
800-588-2300 Empire. Today. Whew, that was close. Come on!
Uh-oh, better get Mako. This holiday season, take advantage of Mako's bumper paint special for only $99. Mako, America's Body Shop.
The reality star hit the family with an explosive new lawsuit.
So it looks like he's moved on to the next chick.
While promoting a sober lifestyle, she was still abusing drugs.
Breaking the juiciest stories in entertainment news. It's TMZ and Page 6 TV back-to-back. Weeknights beginning at 6:30 on Fox 5.
Thursday, it's the can't miss season finale of The Orville with a mission so dangerous,
you'll die there.
Thursday at 9 on Fox 5. From Fox 5 News, this is Good Day Wake Up.
Cooler temperatures today. It's going to be windy as well. Our highs in the upper 40s. Details ahead in your forecast.
All right, President Trump is expected to make an unprecedented move. He's set to recognize Jerusalem as the official capital of Israel and move the U.S. embassy there.
And a close call at Kennedy Airport. A jet almost tried to land on a runway that was another plane was getting ready to take off from there as well.
Yeah, close call there. And meet the man, everyone. I'm Sukanya Krishnan.
And I'm Jennifer Lahmers. It's 5:30. Thanks so much for joining us for Good Day Wake Up. Well, it was nice and warm while it lasted.
Yeah.
But now it's going to start to feel more like, back to reality.
A little bit more of December, a little taste of it. We've got Sammy Jury in for Mike Woods with a look at your forecast. Hey, Sammy.
Hey, girls. Yeah, we're going to get colder. It's going to feel more like December as we get closer to Christmas. People, I think, for the most part, like to see the colder weather, maybe a little bit of snow. We have a little bit of that in the forecast as well. Look outside right now. We're drying out. We're at 51, so it is a mild start to the day. But I bet if you step out now, you'll start to feel the difference. We have this northwest breeze, generally 10 to 20 miles per hour, and that's already making it feel a bit chilly. And look at the picture of temperatures. Mild along the coast, but look at all of the cold air back off to the north and west, the shading of blue. It's pushing in our direction, so you can kind of clearly see where that cold front is. It's passing by this morning, and when it passes on by, we're going to get clearing skies and a taste of that colder weather throughout the day today. Last of those light rain showers now moving through Fairfield County and across Long Island off the Jersey Shore, so we're looking pretty good this afternoon. 48 degrees with falling temperatures. We get sunshine, so that'll be nice. We were quite gray the past 2 days. Tonight, skies will be clear and lows will go down into the 30s, so feeling chilly, a low of about 37 degrees. Now, as we head into tomorrow, we have sunny skies with the cool conditions. Friday night into Saturday, that's when we could see some light snow, but the best chance will be off to the east. The bottom line is, though, that it's going to be turning colder. Highs will only be near 40 as we head into next week. We'll head over to Kara to get a look at the roads and rails.
Thank you, Sam. Good morning, everyone, as we make our way into New Jersey, and we're going to take a live check from the Garden State Parkway right near exit 151. Moving along very nicely. Just still watch for some potentially damp, possibly slick roads this morning after yesterday's rain. 80's moving along very nicely for you. So is Route 3. The Turnpike continues to move well. Now, as we get you outside, we're going to make our way towards the Lincoln Tunnel, and once again, we are going to just see a bit of an accident just past the toll plaza off to the shoulder. It's going to be blocking, again, just the right shoulder. Traffic continues to build in. We're only going to be about 10 to 15 minutes inbound at the Lincoln Tunnel. Mass transit running on or close to schedule, and that is a look at traffic and transit. Sukanya and Jen, back to you guys.
Thank you, Kara. All right, the president is expected to make a major announcement that could inflame tensions in the Middle East.
Yeah, that announcement expected to happen around 1 o'clock today. He's expected to announce that he will recognize Jerusalem as the official capital of Israel and eventually move the U.S. embassy there. What does it mean for America in the geopolitical landscape? Well, Fox 5's Liz Dahlem joins us outside the Israeli consulate with more.
Good morning, Suki and Jen. We're already seeing backlash in Bethlehem this morning. People have been seen burning flags with images of Donald Trump on them. And a warning went out on Twitter from the U.S. Embassy in Jerusalem to Americans, letting them know to stay away from certain areas as tensions continue to rise.
The president, I would say, is pretty solid in his thinking at this point.
White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders previewing the president's announcement to recognize Jerusalem as the capital of Israel and plans to move the U.S. Embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. It's a decision that could halt the peace process between Israel and the Palestinians and bring unrest to the region. The move has been widely denounced by other world leaders. Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas warned of the dangerous consequences and the threat to the peace process and to the peace, security, and stability of the region and of the world. Palestinian leaders have already called for 3 days of rage in protest. Jordan's King Abdullah, a strong U.S. ally, urged the president to reconsider. And Saudi Arabia's King Salman, who's been supportive of Trump, warned of gravely negative consequences. Despite the international condemnation, the president appears to be moving forward.
He did speak with a number of leaders this morning, and he's going to continue to have conversations with relevant stakeholders, but ultimately he'll make what he feels is the best decision for the United States.
The move would be a major victory for Israel's conservative Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. But the State Department is preparing for unrest, issuing a travel warning for the West Bank and Jerusalem's Old City. The Pentagon has repositioned troops to be closer to areas where protests might break out. Palestinians' chief representative to Britain said President Trump is effectively declaring war in the Middle East by naming Jerusalem as the capital city. He also went on to say in this BBC interview that it is, quote, it means a kiss of death to the two-state solution. We're live in Midtown this morning. Jen and Suki, over to you.
Let's talk about there. All right, thank you so much, Liz. Well, a mishap was averted at Kennedy Airport. An inbound flight was set to land on the wrong runway. Just before 1:30 p.m., a Volaris plane was cleared to land on runway 13 left, but it instead lined up to land on 13 right. A Delta jet was on that runway just about to take off. Air traffic controllers immediately told the Volaris pilots to go around, and they eventually did land safely. Volaris is investigating. This comes just a week after another incident at JFK when two planes clipped wings on a taxiway.
We're less than 1 week away from Alabama's special election for U.S. Senate.
Despite protests, former Trump advisor Steve Bannon rallied for candidate Roy Moore last night. Fox 5's Kayla Mamalak joins us now with more. Good morning, Kayla.
Good morning to you. Steve Bannon came out guns blazing at the Roy Moore rally yesterday. The current Breitbart News executive used the opportunity to call out both Democratic and Republican parties, taking particularly harsh jabs at Senator Jeff Flake and former Massachusetts Governor Mitt Romney.
This race has been a very unusual race.
Less than 1 week before the election, embattled Alabama Senate candidate Roy Moore took the stage with President Trump's former chief strategist, Steve Bannon.
I've seen this crowd before. Billy Bush weekend. They all ran to the hills. They all got scared. You know what they got scared? They got scared what the opposition party was going to say about them. They are cowards.
Multiple women have accused Moore of sexual misconduct when they were teenagers. Allegations he denies. Judge Moore is running against Democrat Doug Jones.
He has never, ever been a source of pride for the people of this state, only a source of embarrassment.
Moore's rally brought out protesters, too. Outside, women were dressed in Handmaid's Tale costumes, a popular show which depicts a dystopian society involving the oppression of women. Republican Senator Jeff Flake also opposing Moore's candidacy. Tuesday, he tweeted out a $100 check to the Jones campaign with the caption, "Country over party." An opinion not shared by President Trump.
We don't want to have a liberal Democrat in Alabama, believe me.
The president continues to face sexual misconduct allegations of his own. Accuser Summer Zervos was back in court Tuesday. The former Apprentice contestant came forward about Trump's alleged harassment weeks before the election. At the time, Trump called her and other accusers liars and threatened to sue. Instead, it was Zervos who went to court with a defamation lawsuit.
I think that there are many women who have become empowered and refuse to suffer in silence.
Now, President Trump's attorneys are trying to get this lawsuit dismissed, citing the president's time constraints. Zervos's attorneys responded, saying that they will hold the deposition in Mar-a-Lago. Quite a fiery response back. Sukanya, I'll send things back to you.
Very fiery. Thank you for that. Members of the city council demanded answers from the head of New York City Housing Authority. We told you about this story. They wanted to know why lead paint inspections were not done for 4 years, and why the agency tried to cover it up. Well, Chairman Shola Alatoye admitted yesterday the Housing Authority knew the mandatory inspections were not done, yet they filed certified reports with the federal government saying they had done so. But she really couldn't recall if City Hall told her to certify the inspections. Listen to what she had to say.
Did you tell the mayor that you were going to file a false certification with her?
No.
You did not tell. Did you tell the deputy mayor, Alicia Glenn, that
I had no intention of filing a false certification.
Well, public advocate Letitia James called Olatoye to step down, but Mayor Bill de Blasio doubled down those efforts and said, you know what, he still supports her and wants her in that current position.
All right, 5:39 on your Wednesday morning, and it really felt actually pretty warm whenever you stepped outside today.
Yeah, but it is December 6th, and it's starting to behave like it. Temperatures are, well, I don't know what they're like. Let's get the woman with the answers, Sam and Jerry.
They are falling, but yeah, it was warm. You guys, we topped out near 60 degrees yesterday, so quite warm for this time of the year, considering we're only supposed to be in the mid-40s. Today, we'll be closer to that, so it does feel more like December. The high today will be near 48. We're pretty much hitting those highs this morning. Temperatures will fall for the rest of the day, and I think you'll even feel the difference if you head out now, because the cold air is really on our doorstep. From Poughkeepsie to Sussex, Allentown, temps are in the 40s. To the east, where the rain is exiting, we're still in the 50s, 58 in Montauk, but your temperature will be falling as that colder air is coming in. A closer look. Good morning to in Jamaica at 50 degrees. You're at 49 in Astoria and 49 degrees in Kearney, so chilly, and we have the breeze. Here's the last of the rain showers now through Nassau County along the shore here in Fairfield County, pushing eastward. Mainly cloudy skies back out to the west, but the clearing, it's working its way towards us, and we will see sunshine, a colder sunshine for your afternoon with a good breeze at that out of the west. So cloudy skies this morning, giving way to increasing sunshine. We look nice this afternoon. You'll see that temps are going to be quite cold, 45 degrees and then in the low 40s this evening. You factor in the breeze, it will feel more like the 30s, but it is December. We're getting closer to the first day of winter. That's December 21st. Chilly sunshine tomorrow, a really pretty day, and then on Friday, clouds will thicken up. It's cold for the weekend. We are watching this low that's going to develop just off the shore, and it could throw some light snow showers in our direction early Saturday, maybe a lingering flurry on Sunday, and then we'll hang on to the colder weather as we head into next week as well. It is a little bit wet out there this morning, though, so we're going to get a check on the roads with Kara. She's in for Inez Rosales.
Good morning, Sam. Good morning, everybody at home. And we do have an accident to tell you about. It's going to be on the inbound side of the Gowanus, right near 39th. At least one lane blocked, and we can see those red arrows starting to pick up as they make their way through that area. Inbound side of the Verrazzano, also going to be a slow ride for you. Staten Island Expressway looks pretty good, though. Bayonne Bridge moving nicely, as well as the Belt. And then as we get you outside, we're going to take a live check up near the Alexander Hamilton Bridge. And again, things are moving easily here, but we do still have those slick road conditions. You can kind of see some of the sheen from the water on the roadway in those headlights. So just be careful. Mass transit is running on or close to schedule. That's a look at traffic and transit. Suki and Jen.
All right, thank you so much, Kara. We've got a lot more coming up, including this. James Bond, get this, might have looked very different in the latest film. Why Hugh Jackman? Yes, Hugh might have turned down this role.
Because he's the Wolverine turning down the 007. All right, good day, wake up. Coming right back.
I do like my martini shaken.
Not
stirred, dirty, name it.
Up on the rock.
The Fox 5 NY weather app brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts. America runs on Dunkin'.
$1.99 hot chocolate at Dunkin'? That's like a big, yummy hug. So hug it up. Hug more. Hug large. Hug medium? Hug that. Live the hug life with $1.99 medium or larger hot chocolate. America runs on Dunkin'.
Photo time! Let's show them how deep my new IKEA sofa goes!
I told you to put plastic slip cover.
It's fine, I will just slip it off and throw it into the wash.
What's your dream? At IKEA, we help you live it.
Everybody looking?
Make the dream yours.
No one's looking.
The 2018 Cadillac XT5.
Worship me.
Beauty. Greater than the sum of its parts. Come in for season's best. Current GM lessees get this low mileage lease on this Cadillac XT5 from around $379 per month.
Worship me.
People would stare. Psoriasis does that.
It was tough getting out there on stage. I wanted to be clear. I wanted it to last.
So I kept on fighting.
I found something that worked and keeps on working.
Now, they see me.
See me.
See if Cosentyx could make a difference for you. Cosentyx is proven to help people with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis find clear skin that can last. Don't use if you're allergic to Cosentyx. Before starting Cosentyx, you should be checked for tuberculosis. An increased risk of infections and lowered ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, or if you've received a vaccine or plan to. If you have inflammatory bowel disease, tell your doctor if symptoms develop or worsen. Serious allergic reactions may occur.
Never give up.
See me.
See me.
Clear skin can last.
Don't hold back. Ask your dermatologist if Cosentyx can help you find clear skin that lasts.
It's never too early to protect your children financially. Ridgewood Savings Bank will help your little ones get started so they can watch their savings grow. Ridgewood Savings Bank. Multiply the good.
Photo time! Let's show them how deep my new IKEA sofa goes!
Told you to put plastic slip cover.
It's fine, I will just slip it off and throw it into the wash.
What's your dream? At IKEA, we help you live it.
Everybody looking?
Make the dream yours.
No one's looking.
The Entertainment Report brought to you by Hyundai. See your local Hyundai dealer or visit buyhyundai.com.
Here's a look at the headlines this morning. A state of emergency has been declared in California as massive wildfires continue to spread the path of destruction in Ventura County. It's about 85 square miles, forcing the evacuation of 200,000 people and destroying hundreds of homes in its path. Strong winds are preventing the fire from actually being attacked from the sky. Situation very tough.
President Trump will announce today that the U.S. is recognizing Jerusalem as the capital of Israel and plans to move the U.S. embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. A Palestinian representative said the president is effectively declaring war in the Middle East with this decision.
Chester Bennington, the lead singer of Linkin Park, had alcohol in his system when he died this summer. This according to a final autopsy report released yesterday. Bennington killed himself inside his home on July 20th. The autopsy report says an empty bottle of beer and two beer bottle caps were found in a bathroom near his body. The report also found a quite presumptive positive for ecstasy, but another also came back clean. It also said Bennington's wife told investigators he had a history of depression, suicidal thoughts, and had attempted suicide in the past. All right, a medical emergency forcing John Mayer to postpone his concert in New Orleans last night.
Yeah, People magazine reports the 40-year-old singer had to undergo an emergency appendectomy.
Wow.
He is expected to be fine. Mayer is currently touring with the Dead & Company. There's no word just yet on whether tomorrow's scheduled show in Florida will be canceled. I mean, likely he won't be there because the recovery time is a couple of weeks at least.
I gotta imagine.
Yeah.
We'll keep you posted.
All right, former NFL quarterback Colin Kaepernick is on the short list of candidates for Time's Person of the Year, which will be announced later on this morning.
Yeah, but last night he was awarded Sports Illustrated Muhammad Ali Legacy Award. The honor was given to him by a surprise presenter, Beyonce. The singer said she was proud and humbled to present this award to Kaepernick. Kaepernick began kneeling during the national anthem last season to protest racial inequality and police brutality. The demonstration inspired protests by other NFL players during the anthem. Kaepernick was not signed by another team after leaving the San Francisco 49ers following last season, but nonetheless, he promised on stage to continue the work for the people.
Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg is taking a leave of absence from his company.
Yeah, he said he's using his time to be with his daughters. Facebook offers 4 months of paid parental leave for both mothers and fathers. That time does not have to be taken all at once, which is kind of incredible. Zuckerberg took a month off after his second daughter, who is named August, was born in August. Aw. His other daughter, Max, was born in 2015. Now, if everybody else can follow suit, right? That is the craziest part, that we don't get paid.
Right.
You know.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
All right. Well, actor Hugh Jackman, he is well known for his role as Wolverine in the X-Men movies, but can you picture him saying, I like my martinis.
Jen, come on, put on your bun.
Not stirred.
I like it. Very Bond-esque.
Yeah,
yes,
right?
Yes. In an interview with Variety, Jackman says he was approached in the early 2000s to play James Bond. I don't really see it. He said he turned it down to offer because at the time he felt the scripts were unbelievable and crazy and thought they needed to get a little bit greedier, which they eventually did. The role went to Daniel Craig, who, with his steely blue eyes and his debonair looks and his bad boy reputation.
I don't know. He's not my favorite. He's not my favorite.
That's why I like him, because he's not perfect.
He's not what you would typically think a James Bond would look like.
Yeah, he's not like Roger Moore. I mean, I grew up with Roger Moore being James Bond, but me likey Daniel Craig.
Yeah. See, my favorite, Pierce Brosnan. All right, let's go over to Sam for a check of our forecast. Sam, who's your favorite James Bond?
Remington Steele she likes.
I think Pierce. I'll go with you. Jenny, I want to see more of your imitation there. Come on, please. You're entertaining me this morning. This is good stuff.
Good one.
Good stuff. Well, we have good stuff in the weather department, too, as we're heading out this afternoon. We're going to see increasing sunshine, a little bit colder, but it's December after all. Today, we top out near 48. Look at our temperature trend over the next few days. It's down. By Friday, we're at 42. Sunday, we're only topping out in the upper 30s to near 40. Might see just a little bit of snow as we head into the weekend. The cold front is on our doorstep. It's passing on by. Temperatures will be falling for the rest of the morning, but right now, on average, we're at about 50. North and west, we can see the 20s and 30s, and that's what we'll be looking like the next few days. Last of the rain showers right now, moving just past Greenwich here over by Bridgeport, in Nassau County by Glen Cove, out east through the Hamptons and Montauk. And any rain that is left over right now is light. Drier weather north and west will arrive by this afternoon, and that means we see some sunshine. So today, mostly sunny this afternoon. It will be windy, though, and with temperatures in the 40s, our wind chills will be in the 30s. Tonight, 37 with clear skies. There's your colder temperatures. And tomorrow, it looks great. We have sunshine. Now, Friday, expect increasing clouds, and we're watching this storm just offshore. We're kind of on the fringe of it, so the forecast could change a little bit. Right now, forecasting a couple of light snow showers, especially east of New York City, overnight into Saturday morning. The afternoon is dry. Could be some lingering flurries just with the cold air in place for you on Sunday. And then Monday and Tuesday, we'll stick with that colder weather. Temps will be in the low 40s. We're drying out and clearing out this morning. As you head out, we'll get a check on your commute with Kara. How's it looking, Kara?
Good morning, Sam. Good morning, everyone. We actually have a couple of accidents to talk to you about. We're going to start off on the inbound side of the Gowanus, right near 39th. Two right lanes are going to be blocked off, and we can see we've got delays that back you out almost towards the belt, and then it's not helping the inbound side of the Verrazzano Bridge either. In New Jersey, southbound 1 and 9 closed in Rahway because of a serious accident. All traffic is going to be diverted onto local roads, so watch for that. We're already seeing a pretty heavy buildup. Turnpike's going to be your better alternate here, and we'll get you a live check as we make our way to our cameras. This is going to be right in Elizabeth past Newark Airport. You can see the Turnpike is moving along just fine for you. Mass transit also running on or close to schedule. That is a look at traffic and transit. There's more Good Day coming right up.
911, what's your emergency?
I can help you.
911 series premiere January 3rd on Fox 5.
Only one episode left until the Empire fall finale.
Let me avenge this family.
Empire.
Tonight at 8 on Fox 5. The Sports Report, brought to you by Ram Trucks. Guts, glory, Ram.
Fidelis Care helps me stay healthy.
With checkups, preventive care.
And a doctor who knows my name.
That's why Fidelis Care wants everyone to know
that learning about quality health insurance
is just a call, click, or visit away.
Let's get everyone covered.
Precision. Performance. Power. Get in the zone with football on Fox 5, brought to you locally by Spectrum, America's fastest-growing TV, internet, and voice provider.
Touch is how we communicate with those we love. But when your psoriasis is bad, does it ever get in the way? Embrace the chance of 100% clear skin with Taltz. Taltz is proven to help people with moderate to severe psoriasis achieve completely clear skin. With Taltz, up to 90% of patients had a significant improvement of their psoriasis plaques. In fact, 4 out of 10 even achieved completely clear skin. Don't use if you're allergic to Taltz. Before starting, you should be checked for tuberculosis. Taltz may increase risk of infections and lower your ability to fight them. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or have symptoms, or if you've received a vaccine or plan to. Inflammatory bowel disease can happen with Taltz, including worsening of symptoms. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Ready for a chance at 100% clear skin? Ask your doctor about Taltz today and go to Taltz.com to learn how to pay as little as $5 a month.
In Utah, you're living on mountain time, and there's nothing standard about that. With 10 resorts less than an hour from Salt Lake International Airport, mountain time means more time on more resorts on the greatest snow on Earth. It means more time with the kids and more time away from the kids. Ski more, shred more, chill more, cheers more. Because mountain time is a state of mind that can only be found in one place, Utah.
5:53, and the International Olympic Committee is banning Russia from the upcoming Winter Olympics in South Korea. This action is punishment for a reported state-run doping scheme at the 2014 Sochi Games. Russian officials have repeatedly denied the accusations. Russian athletes who pass drug tests will be allowed to compete as an Olympic athlete from Russia. If any of them win the gold, the Olympic flag and the anthem will be used and not the Russian flag. This morning, a spokesperson for Russian President Vladimir Putin says the Kremlin will analyze the ban before taking any action.
All right, time for a little sports action, and we're talking about the big guy.
Yeah.
Who's going to be the Yankees manager?
This is a big day in New York sports. We have a lot going on, and today the Yankees will introduce their team's new manager, Aaron Boone. A press conference managers as well. All right, let's go to the ice now with all three local hockey teams in action. We'll start with the Rangers. Out in Pittsburgh, facing the Penguins, Henrik Lundqvist, though, was out with the flu. So Andrei Pavelec got the start. That was just his third in the last 6 weeks. Rangers up 3-2 here in the third, but Pittsburgh on the power play scoring to tie it up. We're at 3 apiece at this point. A little later, the Rangers answer back. Pavel Buchnevich. I love the way I have to say it right. Ties he actually tried to pass it. It deflected off a Penguin's stick right into the net. Lucky bounce there. That's the game winner. Rangers take it 4-3, the final score. Islanders in Florida facing Tampa Bay. The Lightning struck 6 times. 2 of those goals from Yanni Gourde, less than 2 minutes apart. That was late in the second period. And just 50 seconds after that, Tampa's power play clicked again. That made it 5-2 at that point, and they go on to beat the Isles 6-2. The final score. And finally in Columbus, Ohio, the Devils taking on the Blue Jackets. Second period, Nico Hischier with the nice setup over to Taylor Hall. Hall getting the stick on it. That's a one-timer and goal. That made it 2-1, and they went on to beat Columbus 4-1. Corey Schneider with his 100th win for New Jersey. Eli Manning will reportedly start this Sunday for the Giants, and later today, he and the new interim head coach, Steve Spagnuolo, will meet with the media for the first time this week. Now, here's another big good news for Eli. His jersey sales are way up. According to the weekly Dick's Sporting Goods jersey report, sales of Manning's number 10 jersey now ranked 29th overall. Just 1 week ago, it was ranked 50th. And as you know, the Giants sparked controversy when he was benched last week, but the team fired GM Jerry Reese and head coach Ben McAdoo on Monday. Sports Illustrated named 2 athletes as their sports person of the year, one for what he did on the field, the other for what he did off it. The award went to J.J. Watt of football's Houston Texans and Jose Altuve of baseball's Houston Astros. And you see there on the cover, Houston strong, pretty powerful. Yeah, Sports Illustrated's editor's choice for Watt, or they chose Watt for his relief efforts following Hurricane Harvey. Less than a month after the storm changed the landscape of the city, Watt had raised more than $37 million in aid. And Altuve was chosen for being the face of the Astros World Series win, their first ever. And that was during a time the city struggled to find anything hopeful amid all that destruction. The Sports Person of the Year award show was last night at Barclays Center right here in Brooklyn.
Yeah, J.J. Watt really did a great job. I mean, on Twitter, he was raising money.
Took it on himself.
And then he went down there doing the groundwork and everything.
It was amazing.
He's wonderful.
Seeing him come off the trucks with all the water. Yeah. Then he had a season-ending leg injury, broke his leg. But he's rehabbing. He'll be back next year. He's a tough guy. Great guy.
All right. Thank you so much, Tina Servasio with sports.
All right, just a few minutes away now from the top of the 6 o'clock hour.